Hey guys, thanks for clicking into this video. I hope it's like the 10th or the 100th video that you're watching on Notion. I was also the same when I started on my Notion journey, so I'm here to share with you three main pages that I've been using for the past few months, and I hope that's beneficial for you. So I think when you search on Notion in YouTube, actually there's hundreds of video about that, and the people's systems, the databases are really overwhelming for user like you if you're just new to the system and the app. But from a general like kind of user perspective, I think it's really important to get essentials in place. And first and foremost is to really get your habit in checking in every day to review what you have on the goals and your resources, databases, etc. So I hope my sharing can resonate with you and inspire you to start your Notion journey, or in other words, it's actually your planning and your goal setting journey. Let's get started.
You might actually see some more fancy homepage where people customize their own icons and then they have really nice like color theme and a wallpaper and stuff. But essentially, I think this is the main page that you deal with. No matter how fancy it looks, I think it's really about whether you make it easy for yourself to check in every day. I have actually changed a bit on the layout in the past few months in 2021, and I feel like it's the most suitable setting for me. So I hope that this can also help you. So essentially, I just want to share with you three main pages. So firstly, Erica is where the home page that I have. So you see the months here, you can see my life goals, bucket list, and goals. So I'll go through that in a bit more details later. And secondly is about content calendar. So whenever I read articles on the internet, like watch videos and read books, etc., I often really come up quite a lot of ideas to share how I feel on a certain topic. So I've got this page or template or database just to store all my ideas on that. And lastly, is really about, similarly to the second tab, is actually on resources, where if you read certain articles on the internet and you just want to save it to somewhere. And I used to use Evernote to do that, but for now I just want to keep everything in one place. So I also got a resources tab to consolidate everything that I've read. So in here is actually, as I've mentioned, I've got everything here. Bucket list is just everything that I want to do. It can be like kind of like a dream or something that is not that kind of like a task or something. So create business, got a YouTube channel, got some nudes portrait. It's just like random ideas that I want to do. So it's a bucket list where I will set time frame for myself. And then beneath is like on goals. So for goals here is actually links to this page here. So I got more other pages here because apart from these three, I also got some other not so often used pages. So for goals, it's actually something that is not really achievable very quickly. So for example, like taking a course, polishing your own portfolio, finishing certain certifications, doing some other like master degree, things like that. Often I will set a due date. This is just for myself for reference. So whenever I log into this page, I just try to glance through everything just to make sure that I'm still on the same page. So what's more important is on here. If I click into October, I really like the fact that they can customize your own background and stuff. I think there are three main parts here. So firstly, on the mind dump is where I just put everything on to-do list. So I just feel like sometimes when people trying to categorize the to-do list like into different categories, I think it's kind of overkill for me. I often think that for to-do list is really somewhere you just have to be quick and you just get add a new to-do and then that's it. So whenever I got new to-do that I have to do, for example, I just need to set up my personal portfolio. Whenever I feel like I need to do it like this week or something, I'll just drag it to that month or that week actually. For example, today is like 25th. So I can actually mark it as one of the to-dos on any of the day. I like the fact that it's more visible for me. Everything is in here instead of like you trying to categorize everything beforehand and you just trying to like overkill with your to-do list. I feel like it's really easier for me just to put everything here. For example, today I just want to add a new to-do, maybe laundry, and then I just keep it like that. So If I have done it, then I'll just take it. If I haven't, then I'll just leave it open. For example, now it's the end of October and I just want to start on a new month. I'll just copy everything here to November, and then everything is like all new. So lastly, on this page, I don't use it very often, but I just keep it here for completeness. So similarly on the home page that you just saw, but I filter the whole list into like October due dates because I just want to reflect on stuff that I haven't finished. For example, these kind of courses that I haven't finished. So I just have to re-examine how I'm gonna do with that because one of the reasons is that I don't really have a very perfect learning plan this month. Like this month is like birthday month, so a lot of celebration on the weekend, and I haven't really formally do my study. So yeah, so this is the monthly view in which I can actually log in every day, which I think is really useful if you don't want to be bothered with too much system and stuff. And secondly, on content calendar, I think this is really useful for me because I often think about a lot of stuff, and then whenever I just have a new idea, I'll just add new, and then maybe it's about blockchain use cases. The topic doesn't have to be like really fancy because whenever I got an idea, I'll just put it in and then just click it out, and then it's gonna leave it here. And I'll just try to categorize that again and just try to reorganize how my content is going. The setup here is really for you to keep yourself motivated and just keep logging in rather than you spend a lot of time to do the setup and you just don't have time to like make it very fancy. I think it's really focused on how you think you might maximize the use of this platform rather than just trying to make it really pretty and then you're just not using it that often. So lastly, I think this is the third page that I think you might want to think about is on the resources page. So I used to use Evernote as I said because there's a shortcut on my mobile and I can just share to Evernote for everything. But as I said, I want to keep everything in one page. So in here, I can actually save all the articles that I've read. The shortcut is still quite easy. You just share it via on your share button on your mobile, and then you just try to save it on the resources page. And similar to the content calendar, I'll just try to categorize them into different topics. And then when I have time, I just come back here, and then often I just read it again and just make sure I got the main page or main ideas from these articles, videos, and stuff. So if I go back to the default view, so this is how I do the classification. For example, on this one, how to make money on the internet. So I think this is a YouTube video. So very often how I'm going to do it is I'll just do video. Yeah, so entrepreneurship, and that's it. So how does these help is actually sometimes I would actually want to filter on certain topic, and I would just trying to study or read more about it. This actually helped a lot in terms of how I think about the topic that I want to share, the content I want to share on my channel and also my blog. And of course, I always think that reading more is really important because things are always changing, and then you just don't know what you don't know, and you just have to keep learning. I hope that can inspire you because you just have to got a place to save everything about what you have read. You'll be surprised of how much you've learned. So I know I've still got other pages here, but essentially these are the three main pages that I want to share. I hope that really can inspire you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that can help you to get started. To be honest, I think regardless of the tool that you're using, building a habit to check in every day to review what you have planned is the most important thing. And also 2021 is coming to an end, and so I'm wearing this shirt then to remind myself that I need to wrap up my year, just try to review on what I haven't done in the past year that I've always been like wanting to do. For example, starting this YouTube channel is something that I've been thinking about but haven't really formally started because I always think that my video is not the best. But after a lot of video sharing that I have on YouTube. So like I search a lot of videos on YouTube. I think that the most important thing is really to get started. So similarly for Notion, planning, etc. I think most important thing is really to get started, get into a habit, and whenever you think about something that you want to get started but you haven't started yet, I think I strongly encourage you to do that with me. Just don't be too shy or scared of like doing that late because everyone's got their own timetable, right? So I hope that do inspire you, and I hope to have the next video sharing soon. Yeah, so have a nice day and thank you for watching. Bye.